Hello, today let's talk about Donald Trump's inauguration speech on January 20th, 2025. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. What did he talk about in his speech?
In his speech, he called the day Liberation Day and promised a revolution of common sense. He said it was the start of a new chapter for America, focusing on uniting the country and putting America's interests first.
What does Liberation Day mean?
According to him, it means freeing America from what he called harmful and unnecessary policies. He emphasized returning power to the people and restoring strong leadership.
What kind of changes did he promise?
He mentioned several key points. First, he wants to secure the borders to improve national safety. Second, he plans to control inflation, which has affected the cost of living for many Americans. Third, he aims to rebuild America's position as a leader in manufacturing.
Did he say anything about space exploration?
Yes, he did. He announced an ambitious goal to send American astronauts to Mars. He said this would showcase the country's technological and scientific leadership.
That's exciting. What else did he talk about?
He also criticized the policies of the previous administration, saying they created unnecessary problems for the country. On his first day in office, he signed several executive orders. These orders focused on topics like immigration reform, increasing energy production, and reducing government involvement in free speech.
What are executive orders?
Executive orders are actions taken by the president that have the power of law. Unlike regular laws, they don't require approval from Congress. This allows the president to make immediate changes.
Why did he sign so many executive orders?
He said he wanted to act quickly to reverse policies from the previous administration. He described it as restoring American sovereignty and giving the government back to the people.
Who attended the inauguration?
The event was attended by many important figures, including former presidents, business leaders, members of Congress, and foreign ambassadors. It was seen as a significant moment of political change in the United States.
What did people think about his speech?
Public opinion was divided. Supporters praised the speech as bold and inspiring, saying it reflected their concerns. Critics, however, argued that some of his statements were too divisive and focused too much on criticism of the previous administration.
What does revolution of common sense mean?
He explained it as making decisions that prioritize the needs of ordinary Americans. For example, he wants to focus on issues like jobs, security, and reducing unnecessary government regulations.
What happens next?
His administration will now begin working on the promises he made. Over the next few months, we'll see how he addresses issues like the economy, healthcare, and foreign policy.
Did he mention foreign policy?
Yes, he talked about strengthening America's relationships with allies, but also emphasized being tougher in trade negotiations. He said the U.S. must protect its own interests.
What about domestic policies?
He promised to focus on creating jobs, especially in manufacturing, and to reduce taxes for middle-class families. He also said he would invest in rebuilding America's infrastructure, like roads, bridges, and airports.
How does this compare to his first term as president?
This time he emphasized learning from past experiences and avoiding mistakes. He said he wants to deliver results more quickly and work harder to unite the country.
How can people learn more about his plans?
You can read his full speech or watch videos of the inauguration online. The White House website will also have updates on his policies and executive orders.
Do you think his plans will work?
It's hard to say. Much depends on how Congress reacts to his policies and whether he can gain enough support from both his party and the public.
What about space exploration? Is it realistic?
Many experts say it's possible, but it will require significant investment and collaboration with organizations like NASA and private companies like SpaceX.
Thank you for explaining everything. I learned a lot today.
You're welcome. It's always good to understand what's happening in the world. Keep asking questions and learning more.